I don't even see what he will do.
It's one of those endings, such few pieces, still so incredibly difficult. And he does bring the bishop. What?
S3. Wow.
Whoa, that is gutsy. That is
Nerves of
gutsy, my
steel.
Vidit.
Nerves of steel. Look at the rook on b3. Looking at the king, the knight can move and give a discovered attack. But unfortunately, there's nothing special that the knight can do.
You know, it reminds me of the Bollywood movies. Yeah, you know, you walk in front of your villain and Rook B1.
So he's threatening mate in one.
Mate in one being threatened.
Only move over with is to move king one step ahead. Because otherwise, it's in the net. You can't come back. If you come back, it's lost. Knight f1 check and game over.
Tough. 23 seconds over there.
He'll find it. He'll find it. King h4 is the only move.
He went forward once, he's going to do it again. He knows that king h2, there is that knight check coming in. Vidit has to play king h4, he loses on the spot
10
otherwise.
seconds though. He's nervous. Will he find king H4?
9, 8,
Oh, he's
7, he reaches out.
No.
He gives a check, he gives a check. It's
That's a blunder. King H7. It's over now.
But king h4?
F3 is apparently the winning move at some moment there. Somehow.
That is a tough one.
Tough one.
It's actually the thing, I guess, what really matters here is the bishop is now really stopped. I mean, it has to constantly protect the rook on g8. And that creates a problem. King h4 now, rook h1, king g5. Oh, it's also the rook on g8. King g5, f3, gf3 and rook g8 and you pick up the rook. That's the point.
The problem in the position.
That's the point. That's why rook was needed on e8.
It's going to get skewered. That rook on g8, and that was panic, right? Again, a check is a panic move. This is what we were talking about earlier, but it only helps Karthikeyan.
But in 1 minute, he couldn't see all of this. And now, what to do? Yeah, everything's losing here.
You have to fight checkmate in one. He goes up, but he had to do it on the previous move.
You know, Tania, somewhere Vidit might be thinking, am I launching a mating attack on the black king with my king, two bishops and rook? But actually, if Karthikeyan finds f3 here, or rook h1 check and f3, he's winning.
Is there a difference with what he starts with, or is it both equally strong?
Both are good. Both are good.
Do you think he finds f3?
I
He
think
does.
so.
He played it. It's on the board.
Wow.
Beautiful move.
Amazing move here by Karthikeyan. And now for Vidit, it's like, I want to give a check. There's no check. My bishop gives a check. Rook falls. If I take the pawn, check, I lose my rook. If I don't take the pawn, he pushes and makes a queen. What to do?
And this is when it dawns on you, right? That check was the fatal mistake in this position. You could have done this exact same thing, but your rook would be better placed.
And with 10 seconds left, Vidit unable to find a move. This is the toughest time to be a chess player. You just don't know what to do.
He takes the pawn. It is over, I think.
Yeah, but there was nothing else. Oh, d4 is such a cool move. Bishop takes knight. Bishop takes bishop. And then d3. You just queen one tempo ahead of your opponent.
And you know what the trick here is? I will remind everyone that the bishop pawn, which reaches the 7th rank, is usually a draw. But it all depends on where black's king is. If that king, let's just pick it up and put it on the edge of the board, is far away, white holds this position. It's a theoretical draw. But for Karthikeyan, his king is so close to that pawn that he wins this endgame. So confidently going for it, he's calculated it, he pushes the d pawn. I think these are the last few moments of this game.
Yeah, and Vidit doesn't say as well because his only plans to take on f6. Yeah, there's nothing else.
No, I mean, you can go bishop e1 and wait for the pawn to run down and try to sacrifice it. But yeah, that's when we say that.
Can we show why that ends in a draw, in a loss even for...
Yeah.
Actually, I want to show the drawing line because I think that's the big resource in those positions. As we've got the players on the screen, he doesn't go for it. So maybe we'll do that later.
F7.
Which one?
That having the pawn on f7, why is that a draw despite black giving the check?
Correct. Okay. By the way, you could see that very kind of look on Vidit's face that he's upset because, you know, the game was really very intense, better for him. It didn't go well in the middle game, but then he again had equalized. Somehow, Karthikeyan is showing that he belongs here in the Masters, yeah?
And he's doing it with so much confidence, converting this endgame. Now he's calculating what happens if I push the pawn. Vidit will be forced to give up the bishop for that pawn. He gets the knight and bishop, but is he in time to stop the f-pawn from queening? And I think the answer is yes.
Yes. Yeah. But do you think he'll do d2 and just be very I find it silly even to ask this, but you see Karthikeyan isn't doing it.
Very professional. He wants to block that diagonal. He wants to go bishop g5. Doesn't want to prove that he knows that win. Not taking any chances here.
That's it. The game
With
is
it
over.
resigns because there's no point in playing that bishop knight endgame. Guys, Karthikeyan Murali scores another win in this tournament. He beat Jordan, now beating Vidit. +1 for him in this tournament. He's actually in joint second position with Arjun. 4 points, right?
Wow. Yeah, I think you're right. And Vidit, of course, stays on 3 points and he'll be heartbroken there.